guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be sharing a recipe for Guyanese custard block. This was a very popular thing when I was growing up as a child. I truly love this and I am going to share my recipe with you guys today. So here's what you're going to need. You're going to need some custard powder, some evaporated milk, heavy whipping cream, some sweetened condensed milk, sugar, vanilla extract, 1 cinnamon sticks, some ground cinnamon, ground nutmeg, and some cloves. Now all of these ingredients and the correct measurements will be down in the description box. I am just using the small amount of milk here for reviewing ingredients purposes. Now let's get started. So before we go any further, here I have my glass mug with some regular whole milk. And what you want to do is dissolve your custard powder first before you add it into the boiling pot with the rest of the milk. You don't ever want to add the powdered form just like that into your milk. You want to dissolve it first, make sure all the lumps and everything is smooth before you add it in, because as you know, custard powder is like cornstarch and you need to make a slurry before you add it anywhere or into anything that you're making. So I will mix this well, make sure it's very smooth, and then we will proceed with the next step of this recipe. So now I will add all of my milk, my sugar, and my spices into a medium saucepan. And I will mix well and I will allow this to come up to a simmer. And make sure to keep your heat on medium to low because you do not want to boil the milk. You want it to come up to a simmer. And some people may choose to add water to their custard, but I like to keep mine made purely of milk. I like to keep it rich and thick, but it is totally optional. If you want to use water in your milk, you sure can. So now that the milk has come up to a simmer, I will now go in with that custard powder slurry. Mix well before you add it in because it settles to the bottom. And you pour that in and let that simmer for about 5 minutes. So after about 5 minutes, this is now done and I will go in with my vanilla extract. I will turn my heat off and I will strain this mixture into a mug and I will allow it to cool off thoroughly before I start filling my ice molds. So now my custard has thoroughly cooled off and I will go ahead and start filling my molds. These are the molds I will be using. I got these on Amazon. They are silicone made, and now we'll go ahead and pour our custard mixture into these. So now I'll sit these in the freezer for about 6 to 8 hours and then I'll show you guys what they look like. Okay guys, so we're on to the next day. I had left the custard in the freezer overnight and now we are going to take them out of the molds to see how they turned out. Well, the texture of these, it's kind of, I don't know how to explain it. It's not frozen like really hard like ice. It's kind of soft, which is the way I like them. It's hard, but it's soft still, you know? I like that kind of texture. I think when it turns ice and it's like kind of hard and icy, that's when you add water to your milk. And that's why I don't add water when I'm making custard. I like to use just pure milk. I love this kind of texture and it is so yummy. So this is how they look when they're out of the molds. And they are so delicious, you guys. The texture, they are not icy. They are super rich with all of that milk, the cream, the spices. If you haven't tried any of my recipes, I beg you guys, please try this one. You will not regret it. Okay guys, so this is the finished product of my custard block or ice block. I wouldn't say ice block because this is nowhere near icy, but it is a custard block and it is so delicious. If you guys enjoy that recipe, give me a thumbs up, share it, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. I will leave all the ingredients down in the description box, and I will see you guys in my next video. Enjoy!